They say a man remembers three things until the day he dies: his first love, his worst mistake, and the moment he realized he was growing old. I had all three of those packed into one day. The day I found the letter. It was a Tuesday like any other. I was cleaning out the attic after the divorce. Well, after she left, the divorce papers were still in a neat stack on the kitchen table and signed, like some kind of polite threat. The attic was full of time capsules. My old military jacket, a typewriter that hadn't worked since Clint was in office, and a box marked 1989 Private. That's when I saw it. An envelope, unsealed, yellowed, addressed to Emily Rhodes. My hand stopped. Emily. It had been 33 years. But just seeing her name brought it all back. The summer I thought I had it all. Before life took a left turn. Emily was different from the women I'd known, or married. She didn't care about plans, or money, or whether I'd become someone. She cared about books, music, long walks without direction. She used to trace her fingers across my palm and say, "You've got an old soul, Jack. That's rare in men your age." We met at a gas station just outside Nashville. I was headed back from deployment. She was hitchhiking with a guitar and a broken sandal. We had one summer. But I got scared. Scared of how much I needed her. Scared that I wasn't enough to... So I left her with a promise. I'll write. I did write. Just once, but I never sent it. I sat with that letter for hours. I didn't even read it at first. Just held it, like it might burn through my skin. Eventually, curiosity won. It wasn't a long letter. Just real that I wrote about how she made me feel like a man before I even knew how to be one. How she made me laugh in a way my wife never did. And how sorry I was for running. That night, I didn't sleep. The next morning, I looked her up. I'm not good with the internet. My grandson had to show me how to use Facebook 2 years ago. But Google was enough. She lived in Vermont, taught poetry at a local college, and still played the guitar. I stared at her photo for 20 minutes. She had gray streaks in her hair now, but the eyes, those wild, defiant eyes, were the same. I didn't send a message. Not yet. Instead, I booked a flight. She didn't recognize me at first. I stood there on the porch of her little cabin, holding the letter. She opened the door, squinted, and said, "Can I help you?" I smiled at, "You once told me I had an old soul." She gasped, and I swear to God, I saw time fold in half. We sat for hours, drank tea, laughed, cried. She never married. Said no one ever made her feel safe and dangerous at the same time like I did. I asked her if she hated me. She didn't. She said, "I was angry, but I never hated you. I just thought you were gone for good." I gave her the letter. She read it, then looked at me with tears in her eyes and whispered, "You're 33 years late, Jack, but I'm glad you came." That weekend changed everything. I realized something important. It's never too late unless you believe it is. Emily didn't ask for promises. She didn't ask me to stay. But as I got on the plane home, I knew I couldn't go back to the life I had, not because of regret, but because I finally remembered who I was. I sold the house, signed the divorce, and 3 months later, I moved to Vermont. I didn't move in with her, not right away, but every Sunday, we'd sit on her porch, drink tea, and talk like we were still 25. She still plays guitar. I still can't sing. But when I hear her voice on the wind, I remember some stories don't end. They just wait for us to finish them.